Hey there, this is Megan, and I run Our Front Door Design, which you can find at OurFrontDoor.ca. I design Google site templates, among other things. And today we're going to take a look at Rilla Digital, which is a Google site template that I've created for somebody who is running a digital agency or for virtual assistant, anyone who's offering services as far as online presence for businesses and organizations, nonprofits, that sort of thing. So first of all, the wonderful thing about Google Sites is that hosting is absolutely free. You won't find this anywhere else, at least not that I'm aware of. And everybody is able to get a free Google account, and that's all you need to start with Google Sites. Now you can design your own, and the interface is super easy to use, drag and drop. It's really simple. But I know, your time is valuable, and there's many people who are in the same boat as you are, where time is at a premium, and just getting something up and running is the priority. And so that's where our templates come in, where it's all done for you. All you need to do is edit the text, customize it to your business name, your services, your descriptions, all of that stuff, your products, and you're up and running. So the only cost that you end up paying is the initial cost for the template, which is quite reasonable, and then ongoing, if you would like to connect your own domain, your .ca or .com domain name, that is a connection fee. You have to pay for the domain. From most domain providers, it's about $20 a year. Google Domains offers them for $17 a year. So that's a pretty reasonable cost to get your website up and running and branded with your own business name. So anyway, let's take a look at Rilla Digital. And you'll see this is just a really nice, clean interface. The header image here, just full cover screen kind of thing. This is what your customers will land on when they go to your URL. And so across the top, of course, we have the menu. We've got a spot for your logo up here, and then a little bit of a tagline. You can customize this to whatever you like, same as the logo. And for Rilla Digital, we've got her business name here, as well as the tagline, which is Online Presence Management. So we've got a nice little arrow here. We can press down, and the first thing that we see when we're scrolling down from that header image is a nice, obvious call to action. So we've got a nice, obvious call to action here, where it's very direct. Just find more hours in the day, hire Rilla, and then a message button. So this button right here is connected to an email client. So when your user clicks it, it will immediately open up their email program, which is kind of nice. With your email address, you can put it in there, and they'll be able to email you directly. All right, so the next section here is just a little bit of an introduction to who you are and what you do, what motivated you to begin your business, maybe some of your interests or what you specialize in. And there's a little bit more here. You could talk about your experience and your education, and maybe ongoing upgrading, that kind of thing. And then again, another call to action with a contact button. Same thing, links to your email address. And here's a spot for services. You can change out these images, change out the wording to reflect your business, and another call to action. Down in the footer, we've got links to each of the pages, which of course you can change this if you need to, and a logo. And then at the bottom is a copyright bar kind of thing, all rights reserved. And again, all of that is editable. So you can just go ahead and change it up to whatever you would like it to be to reflect your business. So let's go to the services page. On the services page, we've got that same kind of consistent header image, just to create that branding. And again, you can change these images out to something that reflects your business more accurately or more closely. And across the top here, just under that image, we've got some words that just kind of describe what Rilla Digital is all about, and this would be the customer flow for Rilla Digital. This would go under maybe the mission or the vision for Rilla Digital, and you can just put in your own descriptors, your own words or you could leave it as is. So for Rilla Digital, her goal is to inform customers, potential customers, educate potential customers, engage potential customers, and then convert potential customers into customers. So, and then across the middle here, we've got the various services that Rilla Digital offers with, again, these are buttons that go to the contact page. So that's helpful, and we'll see the contact page in just a minute. And then we've got a nice little slider here where you can just put in images of maybe your customers or your customer products that you've designed or services that you've been able to implement for your customers and clients. Another little bit of a blurb about what Rilla Digital is all about. And just some more space for images and descriptions. All of these paragraphs that you're putting in here will feed Google and allow Google to find your page more accurately when people are searching for the kinds of services that you provide. Same thing down here, we've just got the different services. You can swap these out, just add in whatever services you'd like to highlight. So let's look at the contact page. Here we go, we've got a nice background image for your contact form. And when people go through this form, it will give them some different options. And again, you can adapt all of this to your liking. So you can change this header, I guess it's a header phrase here. So let's just go through here. And we're going to say that Bob is interested in connecting with Rilla. So how can Rilla help your business? And we've got some different options here. And again, change this up to reflect your services, your name, your business name. And then we've got some questions here about the current website or primary social media page and anything else that we should know. So your customers can easily put in their own information and then submit it. And so this contact form, as well as the template, you will have links in the PDF that you receive when you purchase this template that will allow you to make a copy of the form. So you can have a copy of the form in your own Google Drive. When you edit it, it's completely under your control. I don't have any access to it. Nobody else has any access to it unless you give it to them. And you can change everything about this. Colors, the phrasing, the fonts used, all of that stuff. It's completely under your control. So let's look at the blog page. So we've got just some different layouts that each of these images is linked to. So here's your main blog page, and then as you're creating your blog posts or your articles, maybe you'd like to rephrase that as articles or resources or something else other than the word blog, but you can create those articles or blogs and just come back here, add the corresponding image in and link it to that post. So let's look at the different blog layouts. The first one is this one, so blog template number 1. And here's a layout that you can use. And then let's go back. And then the next, number 2, blog layout number 2 is here. And this one has a nice call to action. And then the third one, let's look at the third one. Here's the third one. And this has a nice cover image, which of course you can add in whatever image you like. There's a little bit of a call out here. And then just a different way of laying out your article or your blog post. And you can, again, you could add in another button down here. So what are you waiting for? Contact Rilla or whatever you would like to add in there. So again, each of these blog templates is just a way to get you started with adding your own content. Every single piece of this is completely editable and customizable. So you can, and you can duplicate this layout. If you love one of these layouts and you just want to use it for all of your blog posts, then by all means, you just duplicate the page in the back end and go ahead and you're off and running. So let's look at the FAQ page. We've got that same header image from the main page. And each of these questions here, you just add in your own question and answer, but each of them has a drop down. And so you can add in your own questions, add in your own answers. I've included these white spaces in between just because I like to have room for visually for things to breathe, but you could easily take out that white space if you're not a fan of it. And then down at the bottom, we've got another button here, an email button. If someone's question hasn't been answered already in your FAQs, and they can contact you, they can reach out to you that way. And of course, with every Google site, you have a search button that allows a user to search the entire site. So if they can't find what they're looking for immediately, that's a really handy way for them to easily get a hold of the information that they need. So that's it. You'll find a link to purchase this template or even explore the demo even further for yourself in the description or in the information underneath this video. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me at megan@OurFrontDoor.ca. And until next time, have a great day.